understand, cerebral layer makes you not to live. Cerebral layer makes you dull and takes away the capacity to live in either world. Let me explain. What happened to the masters whom you mentioned? In their life, first of all, they don't accumulate the cerebral layer at all. Even if the suppressions, even if the anger, violence, if the things are suppressed, they don't suppress. There is a technique, there is a method called witnessing. In the meditation, there is a thing called witnessing. When you witness, you never suppress, even if you don't react. For a man who meditates, even if he sees the same advertisement, same hoarding, even if he gets the same sexual desire, he never suppresses it. He neither suppresses nor expresses. He just witnesses. Then you will see the desire simply gets burnt. If you read the Hindu mythology, there is a story called lust, the Kama, the Cupid is burnt by the Shiva, by the third eye. It's nothing but this phenomena. When you look at the world with the third eye, with a witnessing consciousness, when you witness, you look through the third eye. With the witnessing consciousness, the Cupid, the Manmada is burnt. Whenever you look at the world with the third eye, the Manmada is burnt. The same way, when you look at the third eye, the violence and the anger is also burnt. That is what they call Muppuram. The three asuras are burnt by Shiva. The burning of three asuras and burning of Cupid both means witnessing consciousness in the Shiva has reached such a peak, no suppression happens to him. Neither he will express nor he will suppress. Just his being, everything just gets burnt away. That is what happens with the enlightened masters, with a man who has mastered the meditation, Nothing touches him. He just burns the things. Neither he suppresses nor he expresses. So no cerebral layer. With ordinary people, what happens? Let me explain. If the cerebral layer happens, when the cerebral layer happens to you, the strange discovery, they say, the strange thing, if your cerebral layer is too thick, if you have too much of sexual suppression, you can't actually live with the real person. When the real life comes, you are utter failure. In the real relationship, you are utter simple failure if the cerebral layer is too thick. That is the reason almost around the world, all the cinefield people, not in one culture, in cinefield, almost 80%, their real life is a mess, failure. Why? Too thick cerebral layer. In the real life, they don't live with they don't totally enjoy their life. In the real relationship, they end up in a very bad failure because of the cerebral layer. With the cerebral layer, even the outer world, the life in the outer world becomes impossible. If you are continuously relating with your imagination in the cerebral layer, in the real life, you don't relate with your wife, your husband, with your real person. So, with the master's case, no cerebral layer. With the ordinary case, the cerebral layer disturbs not only the spiritual life, even the ordinary life. You lose the capacity to live.
Can we substitute service for meditation?
Service. How can service be substituted as meditation? Service should flower from meditation. If the service is a substitute of meditation, whenever service happens without meditation, you will see only your ego will be projected. Only your ego will be projected. Whenever service comes as the outcome or as a flowering of meditation, you will see it will be an expression of compassion. meditation should become experience, compassion should become expression. Otherwise, what you will do? I have seen in many temples, they will present one tube light. In the tube light, the whole family name will be written in black paint. Ramanathan, son Krishnanathan, his grandparents, in the memory of his grandparents, Lakshmi Kantan, given to this temple on such and such a date, in the so and so occasion, in black paint. When you switch on, the whole room you will see only the black lines. No light will come out of that light. I have seen in many temples, especially in India, Sri Vishnu Sannidhi, the temple of Sri Vishnu, that will be the board. Below that there will be a sign presented by Sri Ramanathan, that will be bigger than the Sri Vishnu Sannidhi. If you look at the board, at first sight you will get only the name of Ramanathan, not the Vishnu. If you do the service directly, only your ego will be projected. If the service is outcome of meditation, if it is an expression of experience, then you will see it does miracles for you and others. If it is not, it will do disturbance for you and others, both. I think it is time for us to enter into meditation. I'll explain the meditation technique, then you can tie the ribbons. Then you can do it. Let me explain the technique. It's a highly powerful technique, which we do it in the 2 days retreat. Tomorrow we are going to do the retreat. In that, we are going to practice 7 meditation technique. This is the one from that, one technique from that retreat. Let me explain the technique, then you will be able to do. It's a 30 minutes meditation. First 10 minutes, deep chaotic breathing, as deeply as possible, as chaotically as possible. It is called Dukkha Harana. A little bit of addition in Dukkha Harana. Dukkha Harana, same technique, but little addition. So understand the technique, then you can practice. First, 10 minutes of chaotic breathing, which can melt all the suppressions in your system, which can melt the cerebral layer. Next 10 minutes, throw it out. How to throw it out? 3 ways. Verbal catharsis and catharsis through body language. Catharsis through verbal language, catharsis through body language, and tensing your body. Let me explain. Tensing your body means, tense the all parts of your body as much as you can. Next, just kick the body. Roll your head. Scream as deeply as possible. You may think, Swami is making us mad. I am not making you mad. I am just pulling out the insanity from inside. I am making you sane. If you scream now, you will not scream in the house. If you don't, you will see that you will be screaming continuously in the house. So better scream now. It will be released in the air. Screaming is the verbal catharsis. Tensing is the catharsis of the body language. And tense your face as much as possible. Make all sorts of faces. Think of the man who took money from you and not given it back. And think of the man who gave you money and continuously asking. Think these 2 guys, then you can make all possible faces. This is second 10 minutes. It's like a let going, opening up the Pandora box. Open the sealed bottle of your emotions. Never say, I don't have anything, you have enough. You have enough of stuff. If you say you don't have anything, come and sit here. This is the seat for you. You are enlightened. Man who has nothing inside is an enlightened man. This is the seat for you. That's why two places I have reserved it. Anybody who says I don't have anything inside can raise their hands, come and sit here. Now you know you have much inside. So at least throw it out. Allow the body to move as it wants. If you have suppressed anger, you will see that you shout. If you have suppressed sex, you will see in a different way body moves. Let it move as it is, as it wants. Allow the movements of body as it moves for 10 minutes. The next 10 minutes, sit silently and meditate. Meditate on the Mooladhara, where your spinal cord ends, at the root of the spinal cord. That is the center of energy. That is the center of energy. That is where the cerebral layer is stored. If you can concentrate, if you can meditate there, it will be burnt. So all of you understand the technique? 3-step. Chaotic breathing. Let me show you. You need to stand up and do. Bend your knees little bit so that your whole body receives the oxygen, the prana.
Could it be through the mouth or just through the nose?
No, only through the mouth. Only through the mouth. Of course, better do it through the mouth. That's enough. Only through the mouth. Yes, as deeply as possible, as fastly as possible, as chaotically as possible. This is the first 10 minutes. Next 10 minutes, tense and scream as deeply as possible. Speak the language which you don't know. And shout at everybody, whatever way you want, but no language, so that the neighbor don't understand. When you tense your body, simultaneously scream as deeply as possible. You will see emotions are just vomited out. The third 10 minutes, sit silently and meditate on the root center, Mooladhara. Stand up and close your eyes.
Can you explain where is the Mooladhara? Can you show?
Root of the spine, where spinal cord ends.